Okay, this is Family Legacy 4. We will be figuring out where to go for the blue flowers, and we're going to go to Lake Cynon, which is where the blue flowers are. And we're going to drain the pool, open the atrium, get the forge door open. We will not be getting the time loop, however, because there is a Timeloop Guardian behind one of the Lymbic doors that requires rods that I don't have, and I have not found any of them at all in the Lake Cynon area. So I'm pretty confident we have to come back, which makes sense because there, at the very end, there's stuff that we can't do because there's masks and stuff that we... Clearly, this is sort of like an ending area, so we need to advance and come back. But we're going to open it all up, get what we can, check the description for timestamps because all the Timeloop Guardians will be noted, all the research items will be noted, all the gear will be noted, like everything will be noted. There's a couple of different people that you can talk to get Lake Cynon on your map, and we're going to use the priest just because it's down from Victor. So make sure you upgrade your weapons as much as you can. We're going to be facing level 2 entities, which is the first time that we're going to see level 2, I think. We will be getting a book for him that will allow him to upgrade up to like the next couple levels while we're there. So be sure to get that. First, we're going to talk to the priest.
I'm glad to see you again, my son.
Do you know where this flower grows?
You know where this flower grows?
I know this flower very well. My brothers and I produce mead at the Abbey. To gather the honey we need, we set up our beehives in Lake Cynon, where this flower blooms. It's quite beautiful, but who knows what state it's in now. Lake Cynon was where I was going to bring my niece, Rebecca. It's the perfect place to start healing.
Okay, so that'll put it on your map. Okay, this is the Lost Keys mystery. We will not be able to complete this here simply because Samo is not here. So we'll get his keys. So check the description for timestamp because I'll timestamp his keys. But basically they're at the bottom of the pool. And so we will get his keys, but we won't be able to turn him in yet because he's not in this map. He's in a different map. Lost Keys mystery. And we have a research item. 9mm pistol. And a conspiracy note. So be sure to research this when you get back to the APC. Okay, that's the flower. Adder's Tear. Beautiful field. With Veteran's Cap. Over to Cosmetics. Cap. So we can't get in yet, but I wanted to point out for later knowledge the Forbidden Vault in this map area. It's back here. So when you've researched enough stuff, and she gives you the forbidden knowledge code for Cynon Lake Cynon, you'll know where to go. These are all the beehives that Abbot Jaffer was talking about. Oh, med kit. Okay. So that's everything I've found outside of the pool. Now we'll turn our attention to the pool. So the pool is surrounded by the columns. If you did the Martial lineage mystery in Akasa Marshes, you'll recognize the same pillars. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit them. We have to decide the order. So if you find these little monument things around, it'll tell you the order in which to hit them. So crown is first. Star is fourth. That one is broken and flipped over, so we can't read that one. The teardrop is second. Let me turn his flashlight off. And then the goblet is last. And don't fall in. Okay, so we're going to hit the crown first. It's on the ball part. Teardrop second. Key. Star and goblet. Okay, that raised that and opened this. Gear spindle. Pretty sure it doesn't do anything else, but I keep looking around just in case. Okay, Samo's keys. In the reservoir. So here's our first Limbic mystery. I do not have the rods for. I have the bottom rod, but I don't have the. I think it's the W. I don't have that one. So I don't know if I've missed it or if I haven't come in contact with it yet. But I don't have those yet. There's the lost keys, and this is the Reservoir Lymbic chests, which is what we just looked at. Oh, turn his flashlight back on. Okay, so if you remember from Watcher's Nest, that symbol is Order of the Eye. It was on the whiteboard along with the Phol guard. Both of them are down here. These are the Order of the Eye people, and if you've opened a forbidden vault yet and read any of the miscellaneous parchment stuff that's in there, you'll recognize some of these names. But these are the Order of the Eye people and their information. Underneath them is Terror Rod Y. We're going to be using that a little later on while we're here. It's our first level 2. This is where we're going. Great Atrium. And we need 2 keys. One from the Phol guard side and one from the Order of the Eye side. We're going to start on the Order of the Eye side. Tranquil quarters of the ever-wise scholars of the Order of the Eye. May their seeking be swift and the solution soon revealed. Do your kicky thing. Ah. That. Nice. Realm Strago, foremost among the victorious Promo Martyrs, the first to successfully tread the path of sacred sacrifice in service of our atonement. Well, that did nothing to that, it did it. That was that pool of... Interesting, I thought that would have done more. Okay, so we're in the Order of the Eye. This is the owl door. It needs an owl key, and we will be getting that and coming back. That's where we're going. But before we go anywhere, to the north and south, the way will be revealed. Okay. That south, north. So we'll turn these. Okay, got our first key. This door we're going to unlock from the other side with the Crying Eye key. It's the second library, and there's a Timeloop Guardian in there. Okay, we'll put the first key in. Okay, so the full guard, the upstairs that is the same as that one, is locked from the other side, so we have to go in this way. I'm gonna run through here real quick. This is ranged one. Rude. Okay, this is the upper door. Back to the atrium area. Well, the door to the atrium. Rage suppressor. Okay, so this door, there is a Timeloop Guardian behind this door that we can't get. There's also like one up there, so it's kind of screwing up. But there's one back there. Let me go clear this one out, and then we'll look again. Okay, this is the dormitory one. And we will be opening this a little bit later. We just don't have the rod yet. Alright, and this one is the Timeloop Guardian, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, Timeloop Guardian. Alright, so that Lymbic little box thing is... is all that was up there. Timeloop Guardian in the box. So there's quite a bit of stuff up there, actually. Okay, is Crying Eye key. The door to that is off of the way to like between the atrium and the chapel. Get that? Alright, stay down here. Away from her. Distract her while I climb out of here. With the key. Full guard sigil. Medium battery. It's here. Alright, key, dormitory, armory that we can't get into. Full guard sigil key. And we've already put the other one in. We already put the Order of the Eye in. Okay. Distract her with the drone. Don't fall off! Don't fall off! Don't fall off! Alright, hang on. I gotta go check in with, like, a save box, because if I fall in, I think it's gonna put me back at the start. Alright, so now if I fall in, I'll come back there. I don't really care if I fall in, but I just don't want to backtrack too far. Because he cannot swim. Okay, owl key. I'll check in right there. Over on the Order of the Eye side. There's Fireplace. Owl key to match the owl on the door. Let's try this again. There's one more place we're going to try that, and then I'm going to get rid of that glyph because I can't get it to work. Okay, we will be picking up the rage glyph, or the rage rod here. I don't remember off the top of my head where it is. I think it's behind, I think it's in the chapel. Okay, so now through the owl door, we are going to go get the scholar sketchbook research item. Capacitor. Okay, old sketchbook. This is a research item, so make sure you give it to Tanya in the APC. And that's the hole that you could have dropped down, but he like sprains an ankle. I mean, he doesn't really sprain an ankle, but he does take a minor bit of damage. Not a lot. It's totally worth it if you want to come down that way. Okay, spoked gear. This is going to let us drain the Atrium. The first level, anyway, for the first one. Now we can pull this. Okay, time for the chapel. We'll get this door while we're here. Actually, I don't think we can. And we have to drain it a second time, because that's the shortcut back up. Just like this door. Open this shortcut first. I'll get these 3 guys that I forgot to get on the way in. Don't fall off. Okay, so this is a shortcut door that'll take us from the middle level back up. We'll go back down to the middle level. Let's go ahead and get this now. Keep her busy while we get down here. God, I'm always afraid I'm gonna fall off. Okay, this is one of the rods that we need. It's gonna open a door down there, along with the rod that we found by the statues earlier. Alright, now it's time for the chapel. Alright, this is the chapel right here, and once we enter, the door is gonna close behind us. So be aware of that. That's okay, because we're going to do, well, this part. Okay, L2. There. Blow it up. Still not sure that did much of anything at all. Maybe it only works on Glyph. Or not Glyph, but terror entities. We'll have to swap that one out, because I can't get it to damage anybody. Ow. I did the wrong one. I'll try it again. Oh, could you sneaky cheater? Oh, that did damage him. See, if I had done it right the first time, it could have taken out quite a few of these. That was my fault. Okay, here's another rod for the downstairs door that we're coming to. And now for the crying eye door, which is down there. Here's the chapel proper, like the balconies and stuff. So it's right there in this little side thing. It's so easy to miss. Second library. Use the crying eye. Alright, let me try this again. Let's follow me around. Let's get them centered. Okay, L2, triangle. There we go. Getting the hang of that. Timeloop Guardian. Okay, then we have Bracers of Grief. Denial. Strikes against you will reduce the stamina cost of your next attack. And I think that's everything. And we're back on the Order of the Eye side. There's the fireplace. Actually, we're going to go back the other way. We're going to stay in the chapel. We have stuff to do in the chapel. I didn't mean to leave. Okay, this is another Timeloop Guardian. Oh, it's on cooldown. Ah! I got cocky! I got cocky! Alright, you. Ow! Alright, Timeloop Guardian. Oh, it did set anyway. I thought it didn't set because it was on cooldown. I'll get it. I'll get it. Alright, we're up on the other side. Tuning stone. Alright, here's what we need to drain the Atrium the second time. This is for the Lymbic chest that was behind the owl door. Definitely be going to do that. Here's another Timeloop Guardian. And this is the neutral V. This is the one for the dormitory area. Pretty sure that's the dormitory area. Yeah, dormitory. Okay, we are back in the chapel. And let's go... Let's not go this way. Let's go... We'll come back that way, because there is stuff there and it's worth going that way. But I want to get these Lymbic chests first. So we're going to go through the second library back to Order of the Eye side. There's the fireplace. And let's open this one up since we got the Rage Rod. Rage W. Red matches red. Okay, capacitor medium, and then Nightshade. This is what I want. This is definitely what I'm going to use. The terror of night enshrouds you, making you undetectable to Lymbic entities. So let's add that. Now, which one do I want? I'm getting used to that frightful ambush, so let's move recoil. And then I don't want perfect guard. I never use it. Let's use interrupt. I don't use that. Let's practice that one. Let's practice interrupt. Sometimes you just put on what you have, you know? Now that I'm getting more, I can actually play around with some more stuff. Okay, Atrium. Full guard side. Let's go up to the dormitory. Glyph W. No. Which one is this? Oh, here it is. Neutral V. Oh, I was right. Neutral V. Tuning stone. And Glyph Void. This is for grief weapons. Spawn a pool of melancholy, eroding Lymbic entities within it and grieving pain. You can collapse it at will to inflict even greater torments. So that works the same as the frightful ambush I've been using, where you set it and then you let it sit, and then whenever you want, hit L2 and your button again to trigger it. Okay, so those chests are both done. back into the chapel. Let's go the way we came out. Go back to Order of the Eye side. Down into the second library. The floor of the chapel, and now we're going to take this way out. Incidentally, this is how you get down to the lower floor. We're going to be coming back here to get down to the ground floor when it's time. Okay, which ones did I add? Oh, let's try this one again. Okay, L2 triangle. Come here. Come here, I know there's two of you. Are you close enough? There we go. Okay. That's do everything. That's where the wheel was when we first came in. Okay. Let's drain the second one. Enter the gear we got in the chapel. Okay, back down to... We still have to get that door open. Do that from below. Let's reopen the chapel door. Chapel down to the lower floor. Right here. Greatsword of Rage. Okay. L2 square. So now they can't see me. That seems to lock on, get a few hits in before they decide I'm here. I do like the Nightshade one. Oops. Timeloop Guardian. Is that on cooldown? I don't know if I can kill them. It's always worth a try. Oh, I can damage it though. Before it came out. Look, it's already mostly damaged. Nice. Okay, now let's do this. These are the three that we've picked up along the way. We've got W that matches, X, and then Y. And the timestamps for all of those locations are in the description. And in the Google workbook as well. Alright, Shriek of Terror. Terrifying energy deepens and surges forward, racking all Lymbic entities in its path with dreadful pain. Let's add that one. We'll play around with that one. We'll change this ambush. I've been playing with that pool. Shriek of Terror. Try that one out. And then Gluttony Enhanced. Deep Yearning discharges a vortex of ecstatic energy, drawing all Lymbic entities into melee range and stunning them upon arrival. Okay, so there's one shortcut door that I didn't get. But we can get it when we go back up, because we'll finish up down here. And then we'll go back up. She says as she goes immediately up. Alright, we're gonna go down. It's fine. I don't think there's anything in this room. I meant to point out that there's a Timeloop Guardian. I know I said it, but I don't know if I used the Guardian tracker. Okay, so wait. Is that a charge? That's a charge. The Shriek of Terror is a charge. Okay. Let's see if we can't get some hits in on this guy and damage the haze before he exports it. Yeah, we got a little bit of damage on it. Okay, we've got shock. Not actually mean to hit that guy. Anger, denial. Okay, stop attacking the wrong guy. Timeloop Guardian. But we still won't be able to enter. If you need one, here's a prism used for the time loop. And then in here, we're going to get Astor's Band of Domination, which I'm going to change that to my active relic. Hammer of Modus, which we're going to use on the door upstairs. And then the Fundamentals of Limbic Foraging, which we're going to give to Victor, so that he can upgrade our stuff even higher. So that gave me the Curator trophy. What's that? Oh, acquire 10 relics. I have 10 relics? I don't have 10 relics. Oh, I guess it probably counts reloading saves, though. Well, apparently it counts reloading saves, because I don't have 10 relics. But I probably reloaded 5 saves. But we can't get in here yet. So there's still one out and about. And the only place that I'm aware of that we haven't been is behind that armory door in the full guard side that needs the Ecstasy Rods, which we don't have. And there aren't any down here, so go back up and we'll open the hammer door. Okay, this is the door we opened. And we'll check that armory door on the way out. Okay. we got out of the coffin downstairs. Here lies the first Limbic anvil, the sacred anvil of Modus, and with it was forged the first stroke of our redemption. So this is how they started making these weapons. Sword of Grief. And I'm going to equip this because this cuts through these guys like a hot knife through butter. We're going to equip this. Let's see what we got. Let's try this one. Waves of Grief. That's a hold. Change weapon. That's what it does. Alright, I forgot about the haste. It's not locking on to the haste. There we go. Okay, L2. Okay, so now we're here. I'm gonna go up to the Grief. Keystone of Grief.
What do you make of this?
Vitalis and the Vigil believe whatever's behind that door will end the calamity. This isn't over. We need 3 more keystones to find out if they were right.
I'll take some pictures.
We didn't bother looking for the first forge, which was an oversight. I'll make sure they send a recovery team. We analyzed your weapons. They are far superior to our own. Your friend Victor has been very cooperative.
He knows nothing. Let him go.
We hardly touched the boy. He wasn't that hard to crack open. You and Miss Alvar, on the other hand, have a much harder shell. You didn't know. Our operatives caught up with Miss Alvar. She couldn't quite handle the drug and fell into a coma. It's an unfortunate side effect.
Torturing a kid and a woman. Congratulations, you're assholes.
Funny. I thought sociopaths didn't care about anyone.
Oh, fuck you.
You accessed some very restricted files on the Zeal server. Who was helping you? Who granted you clearance?
I'm getting to that.
Fair enough. So you found a door with a strange mechanism. What happened next?
Okay. I have what I need.
When you're finished down there, come back to the APC.
We have a lot to go through.
Let's hope Vitalis was right.
While you make your way back, I'll check the Zeal server to see if I find anything to get us started.
Okay. So I will meet you guys back at the APC, unless something crazy happens, in which case I will cut back in here.
I found some possible leads to get us started. Let me know which symbol you'd like to focus on first.
Start at the top. Screaming face.
What can you tell me about this symbol?
The Zeal server seemed to have an extensive list of journalists, archaeologists, and historians of Hadia. Due to their research, they were deemed persons of interest. I found a historian who could be of help. His name is Caspian Fran. He researched this symbol for his thesis. He teaches history in Talju. When Agatha and I were traveling through Hadia, the Vigil hid us in a safe house there.
That's where the woman in the trenches in Sinedra Forest said the guy that locked her in went, so we're definitely gonna go there.
During our brief stay in Talju, I met Boro Juven, a local mechanic. He seemed to know everyone in town. Boro would know where Caspian lives.
Hey, what information did you find out about this symbol?
It was the symbol used by a cult in the year 853. They were called the Servants of TR. To give you an equivalent, that's like saying the Servants of Satan. Due to the cult's rising popularity, the Inquisition of Palom was formed to hunt down its members. The Servants of TR were eventually eradicated. The Inquisition kept the only surviving copy of the cult's holy book as evidence. The book's title is The Gospel of TR. It was stored in the archives at the Patham Abbey in Akasa Marshes, the birthplace of the Inquisition. The Gospel of TR probably holds some answers, if not all of them.
Hey.
Oh, wrong one.
What information did you find out about this symbol?
Oh, curses.
It was the symbol.
Ah, stop.
Hey,
Okay.
did you find any information on this symbol?
I've got 2 leads. The first takes us into a small chapel on the grounds of the cemetery near the village of Jelgin.
Jelgin.
Why would a small chapel have this symbol above its entrance? Might be worth our while to investigate the area. The second lead is quite strange. It's the symbol of the Ministry of Cultural Primacy. They should call it the Ministry of Propaganda. They're not fooling anyone. Their offices are in Leith. Apparently, Deputy Minister Martin Rolst suggested the design. He may know about the symbol's true origins. It's up to you where you want to start. Jelgin or Leith.
Okay.
Hey, Tanya, is there more information on Deputy Minister Roust?
I found a few things. Before becoming Deputy Minister, Martin Rolst was an archaeologist. He discovered new evidence concerning an ancient monarch who ruled over Hadia. Rolst's file is heavily redacted, so I can't tell you which monarch it was. The best thing we can do is go to Leith and talk to Rolst himself.
Minister Roth. Okay. So Talju, Leith, Ministry of Cultural Primacy. Sounds safe. Jelgin. Okay. So there is Legacy 4. Let's go back to the marshes, Arcasa marshes, and give the book to Victor. Make sure remember to do that.
I am no longer your enemy.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Some new information has come to light, and as a consequence, it has dramatically changed my perspective.
I can smell the bullshit from here.
As a show of good faith, I'm sending you a code. You will be able to access more information on the Seal server. That is all I can do for now. I will contact you again as soon as I can.
I don't like it.
It might be a kill switch, but I created a back door in case they tried shutting us down. Access code received. Shall we? I am curious to know if we have a new friend.
You didn't trust her a second ago.
It's not about trust. We're calling a bluff.
You know more about this stuff than I do. It's your call.
Her code is legit. We didn't need it. I already bypassed most of their security systems. It seems we have a new friend.
Okay, we're back in Acasa Marshes. And let's give that book to Victor. It's under craft, not trade.
What needs my attention?
Which you would think it would be under trade, but it's under the study section.
Oh, nice. I'll be able to improve your weapons even more now.
Okay, upgrade weapon up to grade 5. Defensive gear up to grade 3. Of course, you need enough shards. And now we're starting to need medium. So keep that in mind. I have to go back and farm some shards. See, I don't even have enough for my stuff. Okay, so there you go. There is Lake Cynon and opening the forge door and upgrading Victor and Family Legacy Part 4.